So that is a cool spin on it, especially knowing how it had such an integral role in being able to accomplish what you needed to do.
I'm not a cavalier guy, meaning like, I'm a CFA. I have three graduate degrees from Cornell. So I'm very intense when it comes to like, taking a leap. So if I knew I was going to go start up and I was going to commit, kind of the back half of my career to this, I wanted to prove that it could work, right? So I needed to prove it for myself as well. So it's fascinating, like these startups that they just kind of like, let's just go see if we can make this work. And I'm like, why would you do that? So I wanted to kind of a story that I knew that it worked and I could fully commit to it. So when we're actually out there pitching it, like, here's the proof of concept. Like, we did it. This works. Because it is assume all this is kind of new when we talk about the space market, but like when I have the ability to kind of, forecast the future at, an R squared in the 90%, that's insane. The industry really operates in that 10 to 20%. It's much more inferred. We're a backward looking industry. You have a valuation that's today, but I'm looking at trades that happened 2 or 3 years ago. Like that doesn't work.